Welcome back to Top Liberty Coins. Today we are exploring one of the most talked about American pennies, the 1982 D Lincoln cent. At first glance it looks like an ordinary 1-cent coin that millions of people have handled without a second thought. But as collectors know, every coin has a story, and sometimes an ordinary-looking penny can become the center of exciting discoveries. Imagine opening an old coin jar that has been sitting in your home for years. You begin sorting through the coins one by one, and suddenly you notice the date 1982 with the D mint mark. Your heart starts racing because you have heard stories about valuable Lincoln cents. Could this be one of them? That question has inspired thousands of collectors to carefully examine every 1982 D penny they can find. The Lincoln cent has been one of America's most beloved coins since its introduction in 1909. Featuring the portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the front, it became the first regular United States coin to feature a real historical figure. The year 1982 was especially important because it marked one of the biggest changes in the history of the Lincoln cent. Rising copper prices forced the United States Mint to change the composition of the penny. Earlier coins were mostly copper, while later coins were made primarily of zinc with a thin copper coating. Because this transition happened during 1982, several different varieties were produced, making the year especially interesting for collectors. The D Mint mark indicates that the coin was struck at the Denver Mint. Hundreds of millions of 1982 D pennies entered circulation, and most remain common today. However, collectors still search through them because they are an important part of the transition year and because rare minting errors can occasionally be found. Many people wonder whether every 1982 D penny is valuable. The answer is no. Most examples that have circulated for years are worth only face value or a small premium. Coins that remain in brilliant uncirculated condition can be worth more, especially if they have strong luster, no major scratches, and excellent eye appeal. Condition is one of the biggest factors in determining value. Two coins with the same date and mint mark can have dramatically different prices depending on how well they have been preserved. Collectors carefully examine every detail, including the shine, the color, the sharpness of Lincoln's portrait, and the quality of the lettering. Rare mint errors are another reason collectors inspect every coin carefully. Off-center strikes, double strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, broad strikes, and dramatic die breaks can attract significant interest. The more unusual and visually impressive the error, the more attention it may receive from collectors. Another important step is checking the coin's weight. During 1982, both copper and zinc planchets were used for different varieties. Using a precise digital scale can help identify whether a coin matches its expected composition. This simple test has become one of the most popular methods used by collectors when examining 1982 pennies. Professional grading also plays a major role in value. Coins certified by respected grading services often sell for higher prices because buyers have confidence in the coin's authenticity and condition. A top-grade example with exceptional auction results often surprise collectors. While common circulated examples remain inexpensive, certified high-grade coins and spectacular mint errors can attract competitive bidding. Every year collectors continue searching through old collections, estate sales, bank rolls, and forgotten coin jars hoping to discover something extraordinary. If you have a 1982 D Lincoln cent, begin by examining the date, mint mark, overall condition, and possible mint errors. Avoid cleaning the coin because cleaning can reduce collector value. Instead, store it safely and compare it with reliable coin references or have it evaluated by an experienced numismatist if you believe it may be unusual. One of the greatest joys of coin collecting is that every coin represents a piece of history. A penny that bought candy decades ago now reminds us of changing metal prices, advances in minting technology, and the everyday transactions of millions of Americans. That historical connection is what makes collecting so rewarding. The 1982 D Lincoln cent proves that you should never ignore the coins in your pocket. While most are common, the search itself is exciting, educational, and filled with possibilities. Every collector dreams of finding a rare variety or an extraordinary mint error hiding in plain sight. Thank you for watching Coins. If you enjoy learning about rare pennies, valuable mint errors, and fascinating American coin history, be sure to support the channel and continue exploring the amazing stories hidden inside everyday pocket change. Your next incredible discovery could already be waiting. Today we are taking a close look at one of the most talked about coins among collectors, the 1983 D Top Liberty coin. Many people have heard exciting stories claiming that this coin can be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, and some even believe it could change someone's life overnight. But how much of that is true, and what actually makes a 1983 D coin valuable? Stay with us until the very end because the real answer may surprise you. Every day, millions of people carry old coins in their pockets without realizing that some rare examples can be worth far more than their face value. While most 1983 D coins are common, a very small number possess unusual characteristics that make collectors willing to pay impressive prices. Understanding these differences is the key to discovering whether a coin is ordinary or extraordinary. The year 1983 was an important period in American coin production. During this time, the United States Mint struck millions of coins to meet the growing demand for circulation. Coins carrying the D Mint mark were produced at the Denver Mint, one of the busiest minting facilities in the country. Because so many coins were produced, finding a normal example is easy. However, locating a rare variety or a high-grade specimen is a completely different challenge. When collectors mention the phrase Top Liberty, they are usually referring to coins where the word Liberty on the design is especially clear and well struck. Sharp lettering, strong details, and minimal wear often increase collector interest. A coin with bold design elements is generally more attractive than one that has become worn after years of circulation. Condition is one of the biggest factors affecting value. A heavily circulated coin that has scratches, dents, and faded details usually has only face value. On the other hand, a coin that appears almost untouched, with bright original luster and crisp details, can command a much higher price. Professional grading services evaluate coins carefully and assign numerical grades that help buyers and sellers determine market value. Collectors spend years searching for coins with outstanding preservation. A 1983 D coin that has survived decades without significant wear is much harder to find than many people imagine. Since these coins circulated heavily, truly exceptional examples are scarce. Another reason collectors become excited is the possibility of mint errors. During production, coins occasionally develop unusual features because of equipment problems or mistakes during the striking process. These errors may include off-center strikes, doubled designs, die cracks, clipped planchets, broad strikes, or other unusual characteristics. Genuine mint errors are collected around the world because each one tells a unique story about the minting process. One of the most interesting aspects of coin collecting is that no two collections are exactly alike. Some collectors focus only on high-grade coins, while others enjoy searching for unusual varieties and mint errors. This diversity creates an active marketplace where rare examples can attract competitive bidding. Many videos on the internet claim that every 1983 D coin is worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. These headlines generate excitement, but they often leave out an important detail. Extraordinary prices are usually paid only for extremely rare coins with exceptional grades, significant mint errors, or unique historical importance. There have been instances where rare coins sold for remarkable prices at major auctions because they combined outstanding condition with exceptional rarity. Auction records often represent the finest known examples rather than ordinary coins found in everyday change. Some online claims mention values such as $787,976.47. While numbers like these certainly capture attention, there is no established market value showing that a normal 1983 D circulation coin is worth this amount. Prices at auction depend on grading, rarity, demand, authenticity, and collector competition. Every valuable coin must be evaluated individually. If you believe you own a special 1983 D coin, begin by examining it carefully under good lighting. Look for strong details, unusual markings, doubling, missing design elements, or other characteristics that differ from normal examples. Avoid cleaning the coin because cleaning often reduces collector value. Even gentle polishing can permanently damage the original surface. Many experienced collectors recommend storing coins in protective holders to prevent scratches and environmental damage. Proper storage preserves the coin's appearance for future generations and helps maintain its value. Learning about coin grading is one of the most valuable skills for new collectors. Grades range from heavily worn examples to nearly perfect mint state specimens. Small differences in grade can dramatically influence price, especially for coins that are already considered desirable. Patience is another important lesson in coin collecting. Building knowledge takes time, and experienced collectors often spend years studying designs, varieties, and historical background. The more you learn, the easier it becomes to recognize genuine treasures. History gives every coin its own personality. A single coin may have traveled through countless cities, passed through thousands of hands, and witnessed decades of economic change. Even common coins carry stories that connect us with the past, making collecting an educational hobby as well as an exciting treasure hunt. Technology has also changed the hobby. Collectors now share discoveries through online communities, digital auctions, educational videos, and detailed photographs. This has made information more accessible than ever before, allowing beginners to learn directly from experienced numismatists. Whenever a rare discovery is reported, excitement spreads quickly throughout the collecting world. News of an unusual mint error or an exceptionally preserved coin encourages thousands of people to search their own collections. Sometimes remarkable finds do happen, proving that careful observation can be rewarding. The best approach is to remain curious while relying on verified information rather than sensational headlines. Authentication by reputable grading companies provides confidence that a coin is genuine and accurately evaluated. Whether your 1983D coin turns out to be worth only face value or considerably more, the experience of researching it is valuable in itself. Every collector starts with a single coin, and every great collection grows through patience, learning, and careful observation. The next time you receive change at a store, take a moment to inspect each coin. Hidden among ordinary pocket change could be an interesting variety, an attractive high-grade example, or even a genuine mint error waiting to be discovered. That possibility is what keeps millions of collectors searching every single day. Thank you for watching Coins. If you enjoy learning about rare coins, hidden treasures, valuable mint errors, fascinating history, and current market values, be sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, and join us for more exciting coin discoveries. Your next coin could be the beginning of an incredible collecting journey, and you never know when an ordinary-looking piece of change might reveal. Today we are taking a close look at one of the most searched American coins from the late 1980s, the 1989 Liberty coin. Many people have discovered these coins in old jars, family collections, piggy banks, and pocket change, wondering if they could be holding a hidden treasure. While thousands of videos and social media posts make incredible claims about ordinary coins being worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, the real story is much more interesting. The first thing every collector should do is carefully examine the coin under a bright light. Look for the date 1989 and then check for a mint mark. Depending on the type of Liberty coin, you may find no mint mark, AP, AD, or an S. Each mint produced coins with different mintages, and certain versions are much more desirable than others. Even though millions of these coins were struck, finding one in exceptional condition is becoming increasingly difficult because most examples circulated for years before being saved. Condition is one of the biggest factors affecting value. Coins that have never entered circulation usually display brilliant original luster with almost no scratches or wear. Collectors describe these coins as mint state. As the grade increases from mint state 60 through mint state 70, the value can rise dramatically. Two coins from the same year and mint, many beginners believe age alone makes a coin valuable, but experienced collectors know that rarity and preservation matter far more than age. A common 1989 Liberty coin that spent decades in circulation may still be worth only its face value, while another example with perfect surfaces, sharp details, and outstanding eye appeal could attract strong collector interest. Mint errors are another exciting area of coin collecting. During the minting process, machines occasionally produce mistakes. These may include off-center strikes, double strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, die chips, broad strikes, or dramatic double dies. Genuine mint errors are created during production and are different from damage that occurs after the coin leaves the mint. Learning to recognize the difference can help collectors avoid costly mistakes. Another feature collectors study is the quality of the strike. Coins struck with fresh dies often reveal sharper details than those struck after the dies became worn. Tiny features in the lettering, portrait, and design can make a noticeable difference to experienced collectors who examine coins under magnification. Some collectors search through thousands of coins hoping to discover varieties that escape the attention of the public. Die varieties develop when the minting dies acquire small changes, cracks, or other characteristics that appear on every coin struck from that die. These varieties create fascinating collecting opportunities and have become an important part of modern numismatics. Storage also plays an important role in preserving value. Coins should never be cleaned because cleaning can permanently damage the original surface and reduce collector demand. Instead, handle coins only by the edges and store them in protective holders that shield them from moisture, fingerprints, and environmental damage. Collectors often submit exceptional coins to professional grading services. Independent grading provides authentication, assigns a condition grade, and seals the coin in a protective holder. Certified examples generally inspire greater buyer confidence, especially for higher value pieces. The market for collectible coins changes over time as new collectors enter the hobby and demand shifts. Auction records sometimes surprise everyone when an unusually well-preserved coin attracts determined bidders. Research remains one of the collector's greatest tools. Studying auction archives, learning grading standards, and comparing certified examples helps collectors understand why one coin may sell for a few dollars while another reaches hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Knowledge is often the difference between overlooking a valuable coin and recognizing an important discovery. If you own a 1989 Liberty coin, spend time examining every detail. Look closely at the date, mint mark, lettering, rim, portrait, and reverse design. Use a magnifying glass or digital microscope if possible. Compare your coin with verified examples and check whether any unusual features appear to be genuine mint characteristics rather than post-mint damage. Coin collecting is much more than searching for expensive treasures. Every coin tells a story about the time in which it was produced, the technology used to create it, and the millions of people who carried it through everyday life. A single coin can connect collectors with history, economics, art, and craftsmanship all at once. Perhaps your 1989 Liberty coin will turn out to be an ordinary circulation piece, or perhaps it will possess an unusual characteristic that makes it stand out from millions of others. The excitement comes from the search itself. Every roll opened, every collection examined, and every forgotten coin jar has the potential to reveal something unexpected. Thank you for watching Coins. If you enjoy discovering the history, value, and fascinating stories behind American coins, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss another exploration into the world of rare and collectible coins. Your next great discovery could already be waiting in your own collection. Today we are looking at a fascinating 1993 Liberty coin that many collectors have searched for over the years. Some people believe every 1993 coin is worth a fortune, while others have heard incredible stories about rare examples selling for thousands of dollars. But what is the truth? Which 1993 coins are actually valuable, and what should you look for before spending or selling one? Stay with me until the end because one small detail could The year 1993 was another important chapter in modern United States coin production. Millions of coins were struck for circulation, and most are still worth only their face value today. However, within those millions of coins, there are special examples that collectors eagerly search for. Their value depends on condition, rarity, mint errors, and demand in today's coin market. When collectors examine a 1993 coin, the first thing they check is the mint mark. Coins may have been produced at different United States mints, and each location can have different production numbers. While many examples are common, some high-grade coins become surprisingly scarce because very few survive in nearly perfect condition. Condition is one of the biggest factors that determines value. A heavily circulated coin with scratches, fading, and wear is usually worth much less than a coin that still has its original mint luster. Professional grading services carefully inspect coins under magnification and assign a numerical grade. Even a 1-point difference in grade can dramatically increase the market value of a rare example. Collectors also pay close attention to the coin's surface. They look for strong details, brilliant shine, clean fields, and sharp lettering. Coins with minimal contact marks are often much more desirable than similar coins showing heavy wear. Another exciting area of collecting is mint errors. Sometimes coins leave the mint with unusual characteristics because of mistakes during production. These may include off-center strikes, doubled designs, die cracks, clipped planchets, broad strikes, or other unusual minting varieties. Authentic mint errors are often collected because every genuine example is unique. If you discover something unusual on your 1993 coin, avoid cleaning it. Cleaning can permanently damage the original surface and reduce its collector value. Many beginners believe a shiny coin is worth more, but experienced collectors usually prefer original, untouched surfaces. Storage also matters. Keeping valuable coins inside protective holders helps prevent scratches, fingerprints, moisture damage, and environmental contamination. Proper storage allows a coin to preserve its appearance for future generations. Many stories appear online claiming ordinary coins are worth hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars. While a few extremely rare coins have sold for extraordinary prices, those examples are exceptional and usually possess remarkable rarity, famous pedigrees, or extraordinary preservation. Most circulating 1993 coins do not reach those values. That does not mean your coin cannot be valuable. Certain high-grade examples, certified coins, and genuine mint error pieces have attracted strong collector interest over the years. Auctions continue to demonstrate that rarity and condition together can create significant value. Experienced collectors always recommend examining every detail carefully. Look at the date, mint mark, lettering, edge, and overall appearance. Compare your coin with authenticated examples before assuming it is rare. Patience and careful research are essential parts of successful coin collecting. One reason coin collecting remains popular is that every coin tells a story. It represents the history of its era, the technology used to produce it, and the journey it has taken through countless hands before reaching today's collector. The market for collectible coins changes over time. As new collectors enter the hobby, demand for certain dates, varieties, and exceptional grades can increase. Auction results may rise or fall depending on collector interest, population reports, and overall market conditions. If you believe your 1993 Liberty coin is unusual, consider having it examined by a reputable coin dealer or submitted to a professional grading service. Authentication can help determine whether your coin possesses characteristics that collectors are willing to pay a premium for. Remember that the highest prices are generally achieved by coins with outstanding preservation, verified authenticity, and genuine rarity. Those qualities are what separate ordinary circulation pieces from exceptional collector treasures. Every week, people discover interesting coins hidden inside old collections, inherited albums, forgotten jars, and pocket change. While not every discovery becomes a headline-making rarity, searching through coins remains one of the most exciting parts of the hobby. So before you spend another 1993 Liberty coin, take a closer look. You might notice an unusual feature that deserves further attention. A careful inspection today could reveal a collectible piece that has been overlooked for decades. Thank you for watching Coins. If you enjoy learning about rare coins, valuable discoveries, mint errors, historical facts, and current collector trends, be sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, and join us for more fascinating coin stories. Until next time, keep checking your change because you never know when the next collectible coin could be waiting in your pocket. Today we are taking a close look at one of the most talked about coins among collectors, the 1999 Liberty-style coin. Thousands of people search for this coin every day because they have heard stories about rare examples selling for impressive prices. But what is the real story? Could the coin sitting in your pocket, your old piggy bank, or a forgotten collection actually be worth much more than its face value? Stay with me until the end because we are going to explore the history, the design, the features collectors look for, the rare errors that can increase value, and why some 1999 coins have become exciting discoveries for coin enthusiasts. The year 1999 was an important period in modern American coinage. Millions of coins were produced to meet the needs of everyday commerce. Most entered circulation immediately and were used for years in stores, banks, vending machines, and businesses across the country. Because so many were made, the average circulated example is usually worth only its face value. However, collectors know that not every coin is the same. Small differences in condition, strike quality, mint errors, and preservation can make one example far more desirable than another. When you first examine a 1999 coin, begin by looking carefully at the word Liberty. The lettering should appear sharp and well defined. On coins that have spent years in circulation, the letters may become worn and lose some of their detail. Collectors prefer coins that retain strong lettering, original surfaces, and very little wear. Next, inspect the date. The numbers should be crisp and easy to read. A weak strike, heavy wear, or damage can reduce collector interest. A bright, sharply struck date often indicates that the coin has survived in better condition. Now turn your attention to the mint mark if the coin has one. Depending on where it was produced, it may carry a P, D, or S mint mark. Different mints produce different numbers of coins, and some varieties are more difficult to locate in exceptional condition than others. One of the biggest reasons collectors become excited about 1999 coins is the possibility of mint errors. During the minting process, mistakes occasionally occur. These errors are uncommon, and when they are confirmed by experts, they can attract strong interest from collectors. A double die error is one example that collectors search for. This occurs when parts of the design appear doubled because of a mistake during die preparation. Look closely at the lettering, the date, and other design elements using magnification. True double dies are different from ordinary machine doubling and should always be verified by experienced specialists. Another collectible variety involves off-center strikes. Instead of being perfectly aligned, the coin is struck with part of the design missing because the blank was not positioned correctly. Depending on how dramatic the off-center strike is and whether the date remains visible, these coins may command higher premiums. Some collectors also search for broad strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, die chips, and other unusual minting mistakes. Each error tells the story of a unique moment during production, making these coins fascinating pieces of mint history. Condition plays an enormous role in determining value. Two coins with the same date and mint mark can have dramatically different prices simply because one has been preserved better than the other. Coins showing original mint luster, sharp details, and minimal contact marks are much more desirable than heavily worn examples. Professional grading services evaluate coins using internationally recognized grading standards. Higher grades generally result in greater collector demand, especially for modern coins that are difficult to find in flawless condition. Many people clean old coins hoping to increase their value. Unfortunately, cleaning usually does the opposite. Harsh cleaning leaves scratches, removes original surfaces, and reduces collector interest. Experienced numismatists recommend leaving coins in their natural condition and handling them only by the edges. Proper storage is equally important. Keeping coins in protective holders helps prevent scratches, fingerprints, moisture damage, and environmental contamination. A well-preserved coin has a much better chance of remaining attractive to future collectors. The popularity of coin collecting continues to grow because every coin carries a story. Some tell the history of a nation. Others represent changes in design, technology, or manufacturing. Even a common coin can become a treasured family keepsake passed from one generation to another. If you believe you have an unusual 1999 coin, examine it under good lighting with a magnifying glass. Compare it with normal examples, look for unusual features, and consider having it authenticated if you suspect a genuine mint error or an exceptionally high-grade specimen. Auction records show that certified rare error coins and superb uncirculated examples can sell for significantly more than ordinary circulation coins. However, every coin is unique, and its value depends on authenticity, condition, rarity, collector demand, and the current market. The excitement of searching through pocket change, old collections, and inherited coin albums is one of the greatest joys of the hobby. Many collectors have discovered interesting varieties simply by taking the time to inspect coins that others overlooked. Whether your 1999 coin turns out to be common or something much rarer, every discovery adds to your understanding of the fascinating world of numismatics. Every detail matters, every mark tells a story, and every coin offers another opportunity to learn. Thank you for watching Coins. If you enjoyed today's journey into the world of the 1999 Liberty coin, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss future videos about rare coins, valuable mint errors, hidden treasures, historical coins, and exciting discoveries that could be waiting in your own collection. Until next time, keep searching, keep learning, and happy coin collecting. Today we are taking a close look at the fascinating 2013 D Liberty coin, a coin that many people spend every day without realizing it could be worth much more than its face value under the right conditions. Before you spend another coin from your pocket or coin jar, stay with us until the end because one small detail could completely change the value of your collection. Millions of 2013 D coins were produced at the Denver Mint, making them common in circulation. However, not every coin is equal. While most examples are worth only face value, a small number with exceptional quality, rare mint errors, or perfect preservation have sold for surprisingly high prices. This is why collectors continue searching through rolls of coins, bank boxes, and old collections every single day. The letter D on the coin tells us it was struck at the Denver Mint. This mint has produced billions of coins throughout American history and is known for creating high-quality circulation coins. Every year, collectors carefully examine Denver Mint coins because unusual errors can happen during production, and those mistakes often become the most valuable pieces. The year 2013 represents another important chapter in modern American coinage. Coins from this year were created using advanced minting technology, but even with modern equipment, mistakes can still occur. Those mistakes are exactly what experienced collectors hope to find because rarity creates demand, and demand creates value. When examining a 2013 D Liberty coin, the first thing collectors notice is the overall condition. A coin that has never circulated, with brilliant original luster and no scratches, will almost always be worth more than one that has spent years changing hands. Professional grading companies carefully inspect every detail, including the sharpness of the design, the quality of the strike, the original mint shine, and even the smallest marks that can affect value. Coins graded at the highest levels can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on collector demand. Although stories sometimes appear online claiming that an ordinary 2013 D coin is worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, those claims are generally not supported by verified auction results. Extraordinary prices usually require an extremely rare error, a unique variety, or an exceptionally high certified grade. One exciting possibility is discovering a double die variety. This happens when the coin die receives more than one impression during its creation, leaving noticeable doubling on letters, numbers, or design features. Genuine double die coins are highly collectible because they are difficult to find and are recognized by specialists around the world. Another valuable error is an off-center strike. During the minting process, if the coin blank is not perfectly aligned, part of the design may be missing while another part appears shifted. The more dramatic the error, while still showing the date and mint mark, the more desirable it often becomes to collectors. Some collectors also search for die cracks. These appear as raised lines caused by cracks in the minting die. Small die cracks are common, but larger and more dramatic examples can attract strong collector interest, especially when they create unusual patterns across the design. Die chips are another popular mint error. Small pieces of the die may break away, leaving raised blobs of metal on the finished coin. Certain die chips become famous among collectors because they are easy to recognize and appear on only a limited number of coins. A clipped planchet is another unusual error worth searching for. This occurs before striking when part of the metal blank is missing. The finished coin will have a curved section removed from its edge. Authentic examples are collectible because they clearly show a mistake made during production. Some collectors dream of finding a broad strike error. This happens when the collar that normally shapes the coin fails to function correctly. The coin becomes wider than normal and may have missing or distorted edges. These unusual pieces can bring strong premiums depending on condition. Another fascinating error is a struck-through coin. During production, grease, cloth fibers, or other foreign material can become trapped between the die and the coin blank. This creates missing design details in specific areas and gives each error coin its own unique appearance. Collectors also pay close attention to the edge of every coin. Any unusual edge lettering, missing edge details, or abnormal thickness should be carefully examined because edge errors can significantly increase collector interest. Many people wonder about the current market value of a 2013 Liberty coin. Most circulated examples remain worth only their face value because they were produced in large numbers. Attractive uncirculated examples may sell for several dollars depending on their quality. Professionally graded coins in superb condition can command much higher prices. Rare authenticated mint errors may sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars if collector demand is strong. Every coin must be evaluated individually because condition and rarity determine value far more than the date alone. The excitement of coin collecting comes from the possibility that an ordinary-looking coin may actually be something extraordinary. Across the United States, collectors search through bank rolls every week hoping to discover a rare variety that everyone else overlooked. Even experienced experts continue making exciting discoveries because new varieties are occasionally identified years after the coins entered circulation. Proper storage plays an important role in protecting value. Collectors avoid cleaning coins because cleaning often damages the original surfaces and reduces collector interest. Instead, valuable coins should be stored in protective holders that prevent scratches, fingerprints, and environmental damage. Original surfaces are always preferred by serious collectors. Professional grading provides confidence for buyers and sellers. Independent grading services authenticate coins, identify mint errors, assign condition grades, and encapsulate coins in secure holders. This helps establish fair market value and increases buyer confidence during sales. Auction records demonstrate how dramatically value can change depending on rarity. Two coins with the same date and mint mark may have completely different prices because one has a common appearance while the other possesses a rare error or nearly perfect preservation. That is why careful examination is always worthwhile. Collectors often use magnifying tools to inspect every letter, every number, every edge, and every detail of the design. Tiny differences invisible to the naked eye can sometimes reveal a valuable variety. Patience and knowledge are among the greatest tools in successful coin collecting. The popularity of modern coins has grown rapidly over the past decade. More people are searching circulation coins than ever before, creating increased competition for the finest examples. As collector demand continues to evolve, certain high-grade coins may become even more desirable in the future. One of the most rewarding parts of coin collecting is that valuable discoveries can happen anywhere. A coin received as change from a grocery store, found inside an old piggy bank, inherited from family members, or discovered in a forgotten collection could become an exciting addition to a collector's portfolio. Every coin tells a story, and sometimes that story becomes surprisingly valuable. Remember that extraordinary claims about values should always be verified through certified grading and reputable auction records. While sensational headlines may promise incredible fortunes, the true value of any coin depends on authentication, rarity, condition, and actual market demand. If you own a 2013 D Liberty coin, take a few moments to inspect it carefully. Look for sharp details, original mint luster, unusual mint errors, doubled letters, off-center strikes, die cracks, clipped planchets, broad strikes, struck-through errors, and any feature that appears different from ordinary examples. You never know what hidden treasure may already be sitting in your collection. Thank you for watching Coins. If you enjoy discovering rare coins, valuable mint errors, fascinating history, and real market values, be sure to support the channel and continue exploring the incredible world of numismatics. Your next coin could be the discovery that every collector dreams of finding, and the search for hidden treasures is only just beginning. Today we are taking a close look at one of the most talked about modern American coins, the 2019 D coin. At first glance it may look like an ordinary coin that millions of people have carried in their pockets, but experienced collectors know that ordinary-looking coins can sometimes hide extraordinary stories. Every year collectors search through rolls, bank boxes, and old jars hoping to discover a rare variety or mint error that escaped the attention of the public. The excitement of the hunt is what makes coin collecting one of the world's most fascinating hobbies. The 2019 D coin was produced at the Denver Mint, one of the most important minting facilities in the United States. The small D mint mark tells collectors exactly where the coin was struck. Although millions of these coins were made for circulation, not every example is identical. Tiny differences created during the minting process can turn an ordinary coin into one that collectors actively search for. Many people hear stories about valuable coins being found in everyday pocket change and wonder if the same thing could happen to them. The answer is yes, but there is an important detail. Most 2019 D coins are worth only their face value when circulated. However, coins in exceptional uncirculated condition, certified high grades, or those with significant mint errors may sell for much more than ordinary examples. This is why collectors carefully inspect every detail before deciding whether a coin deserves professional grading. The design of the coin reflects American history and craftsmanship. Every line, every letter, and every detail was carefully engraved before being transferred to working dies used to strike millions of coins. Even though modern technology has improved production, small mistakes can still occur. Those mistakes are often what create the most exciting discoveries for collectors. When examining a 2019 D coin, the first thing to check is the overall condition. Coins with brilliant original luster, sharp details, and almost no contact marks are much harder to find than heavily circulated examples. Professional grading services reward these outstanding coins with higher grades, and those grades often have a major impact on market value. Next, examine the mint mark carefully. Look for unusual doubling, misplaced marks caused by damage after striking, or other features that seem different from normal examples. While post-mint damage does not increase value, genuine mint errors can attract significant collector interest. Another important area to inspect is the lettering. Clear, sharp letters are expected on a normal strike. If you notice dramatic doubling that resulted during the minting process, the coin could deserve further research. Collectors also examine the date, the rim, and the edges for unusual characteristics that may indicate an authentic mint error. Some of the most desirable mint errors include off-center strikes, broad strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, die breaks, struck-through errors, and dramatic doubled dies. These are not common, which is exactly why collectors are willing to pay premiums when authentic examples appear on the market. The current market value of a standard circulated 2019 D coin is generally its face value. Uncirculated examples can be worth a small premium depending on quality and demand. Certified coins in extremely high grades may sell for considerably more, while genuine major mint errors can reach hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on rarity, eye appeal, and collector demand. Every valuable coin must be evaluated individually because condition and authenticity make a tremendous difference. One of the biggest mistakes new collectors make is assuming that every old or modern coin with a Denver Mint mark is automatically rare. In reality, rarity depends on far more than the date alone. Survival rates, condition, population reports, collector demand, and unique minting errors all contribute to a coin's value. If you discover what appears to be an unusual 2019 D coin, avoid cleaning it. Cleaning can permanently damage the surface and significantly reduce collector value. Instead, store the coin safely in a protective holder and compare it with verified examples before making any decisions. Professional grading companies authenticate coins, assign numerical grades, and encapsulate them in protective holders. Certification provides confidence for both buyers and sellers, especially when a coin appears to have exceptional quality or a rare mint error. The coin market changes over time as collector demand increases or decreases. Auction results, newly discovered varieties, and population reports all influence prices. That is why experienced collectors continue learning and studying even after many years in the hobby. Knowledge is one of the most valuable tools a collector can have. Searching through pocket change remains one of the most affordable and exciting ways to begin collecting. Every roll of coins offers another opportunity to discover something unusual. Even if most finds are common, the possibility of uncovering a rare variety keeps collectors motivated year after year. Thank you for watching Coins. If you enjoy learning about rare coins, mint errors, valuable discoveries, grading tips, and fascinating stories from the world of numismatics, be sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, and join us for more exciting coin adventures. Your next remarkable discovery could already be waiting in your pocket, your coin jar, or your next bankroll search.